Also Davion Mitchell. As we come up on the 5-minute mark left before the end of the first. This is Haywood Highsmith, corner pocket three. He's gotten off 3 threes in less than a minute off the bench. Muggs pass intercepted by Wright. Off to the races, and he's going to lay it up and in for the Heat. We come up on the final 3 minutes before the end of the first quarter. Bam Adebayo taking on Trey. Lyles puts it down, and he's headed to the free throw line. And look at the run now, stretching nearly 3.5 minutes.
This is huge. How do you defend and finish this half?
Fox stripped on his way up. Number 10 scorer in the NBA. He's got 12. As we are inside of 2 minutes. Wright curls into the paint, kicks to Highsmith, corner three. Highsmith, hot hand. Adebayo, what a matchup against Sabonis. Good Heat ball movement. This is Wright, kicks to Jaquez, corner three. Splash!
And Caleb Martin, he couldn't get a body on him to get through that pick.
Boy, he's right in the center of the conversation for 6th man of the year. Delon Wright fills it up from deep.
Assistant coach, but what he does, I think better than a lot of coaches is he understands how to get the most out of guys, you know, I would say 7 through 15.
Wright guarded by Fox. Bam quickly doubled. Wright making Martin with a sledgehammer.
So first of all, we were talking the other day about, hey, I got to work my way in, you know, earn my minutes, and then everything changes, and you get your first appearance as a start, and then but let us know you get the game ball because of it. Obviously, leading from the lead guard position and taking care of the ball and defending the way that you did was so critical.
Yeah, you know, first game I really, got real minutes in about a month, so I just wanted to come in and just kind of play like I know how to play, just take care of the ball, play good defense, get deflections, and then I knew the rest was going to take care of itself. So my teammates found me for some open threes that kind of opened up the game for me once I seen a few go in, and it was just one of those great wins.
You guys were going to hold on down the stretch. You knew you were going to get a push from the Kings, but everything I thought was set up by the way you all defended in the third quarter. What did you like about that particular phase of the game?
Yeah, whenever we took the lead from like 12 to like 19, I feel like the unit that was in did a great job of getting stops and feeding Caleb down in the post, Bam in the post, Jaime in the post. They were doing their thing down there, and they really couldn't stop us.
You heard about the belief of this team. I mean, a number 8 seed going to the finals, a team that consistently says we have enough. Do you believe a little bit more after living it with, 3 guys suspended, 4 guys injured, and yet here you are against a quality Western contender, come away with a W?
I mean, well, like going against the Heat over the years, I already knew, what to expect. It's always the next man up. Whenever we played the Heat and they had guys out, the next person stepped up, and they still played the same brand of basketball. So I just knew that me coming in was just I was just gonna try to continue doing that and just play good team basketball.
Eric, obviously, coaches say we have enough because there's a belief in players. But to see the enough come through the way they did, probably all of the guys you played any sustainable minutes, all making contributions, how heartening and satisfying is it to say we have enough and then for guys to go out and be enough?
Yeah, I mean, we have guys that love competition and love these kind of scenarios. And look, these are rotation guys, so don't undersell them at all. Bam was sensational on both ends of the court tonight, and then he just gave us those huge buckets down the stretch and the free throws. But we had contributions all throughout the guys that played. Caleb's competitive spirit was felt throughout every second of his 40 minutes on both ends of the court. He is our ultimate X factor. Obviously, Jaime's footwork. When he was able to maneuver and have some more balls come his way, in that mid-post, it just shows you how advanced he is and fundamental, when he gets to his spots and he can use his footwork to create advantages, and he made some big plays. I thought K-Love's minutes at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, were so essential for us to extend that lead. He just allowed us to, kind of go retro Kevin Love where we're just running our offense through him, and he's so clever, physical, smart. For short stretches, he's every bit as good as he was. And you saw that tonight. In those 15 minutes, it felt like 30 minutes, how impactful they were. Duncan had a double-double. His playmaking was really good, and he's proving that he can still impact the game without necessarily making threes. He made a lot of big plays. And, the player of the game for us in the locker room was Delon. I don't think his stat line was spectacular by people probably on the outside, but, man, he plays winning basketball. He guards. Offensively, he just has a great knack for knowing how to make the right play. 35 minutes, didn't turn the ball over, and made some big plays. The threes, but also the playmaking and the free throws down the stretch was really important.
Because you had to take that timeout, I don't think you wanted to take on the tied-up ball. You only had the 2. It really was a case of you had to let you guys play their way out of it also. And what does it say about the way they did play out of it? Jaime with the 2 baskets, Bam the way he played, Caleb with the dunk, that it was sort of on them because of the timeout situation.
Yeah, and that's what this group is about. It really became so much less about anything in the huddle or coaching. It was just use your competitive spirit and figure out how to win this game. They went to that 1-2-2 after we got up 20, and that flattened us out. And I thought that was a really good move on their part. And then our guys have a competitive edge. Just to get desperate to try to find a way to win, and that's what it was at the end. It wasn't necessarily pretty. It was just finding different advantages offensively, and that was mostly Bam or Jaime in that mid-post versus whatever that defense was, and they were able to make some plays. And sometimes in this league, that's what it's about, is just your competitive spirit to overcome a lot of different things and find a way to win at the end.
What is it about Jaime as a rookie to be, they cut that lead down and you went to him in those 2 possessions as back-to-back baskets. What is it about him as a rookie he's able to do that in a big spot on the road?
Well, he's been in a lot of these games over the course of his college career. You just don't see a lot of players that have that kind of experience. He's been a role player in college. He's been ninth man, 8th man, 7th man, 6th man, everywhere on the starters. In his final year, he was the leading man. We think that stuff matters. You learn how to win. You learn how to impact winning in all the different roles. But he's also mature and experienced with a lot of NCAA tournament games. And so, these moments he's a little bit more prepared for them. And, also he's played already a couple college seasons in the NBA, so he has a great deal of experience and poise.
Spo, if there is a silver lining to the suspensions, you get 2 guys back for the second night of a back-to-back, plus maybe even Rozier and Tyler. That's so strange to have as a possibility going into your second game on a back-to-back.
Yeah, fresh bodies. This group is starting to rally around each other and just pour into the team and pour into what's necessary. To put us in a position to win, and we definitely could use, Jimmy and Nico, tomorrow night. But we have to, enjoy this one until we get on the plane and then start figuring out how to get another one tomorrow in Portland. All right, thank you.